Since actually Blue Camel started, Bruno introduced BSH to Blue Camel because he was working with you guys from before, and Blue Camel started 2004, 2005. And we've known you, yeah, BSH for 20, what, 20, 20, 20, yeah.
How old is your company?
We are a 28-year-old company. Yeah. 28-year-old company.
So
We're 21.
20. Yeah, so we've known you 20 of your 28 years.
More. We've been working with him before,
Yeah, exactly.
Blue Camel.
Yeah.
Before Blue Camel, many projects before Blue Camel.
Yeah. That relationship is long standing.
Yeah.
And these,
It's more of an emotional relationship
Yeah.
and the business relationship and friendship and
Yes.
it's on all levels. And I've also known Mr. Ali for a very long time as well, and I've been hearing his visions for so long.
Correct, yeah,
What
you remember?
Remember
Yeah,
what
he
he
would
wanted
say.
to do. What you're seeing now is something we used to discuss back then. He knew what he was doing, mashallah.
Remember when they took us to
Canada.
their offices in Jabal Ali,
Ali,
and he was
yeah.
talking about
Yes,
all
of
these
course.
expansion
I never
plans?
forget,
Yeah, that's
of
so
course.
true, yeah.
Today, the best thing is that everything is under one roof, in Jebel Ali Free Zone. Today, we are not in Business Bay. We have a factory there.
Wow,
We've got
that's nice.
2 factories
That's
there.
amazing.
We have got our warehouses, our offices, everything spread around 13,000 square meters.
Wow.
It's a massive setup.
Like an
And
experience
we are now
center.
going into going to have our B2B showroom coming up very soon.
Like
So
an
that's
experience center.
experience center, absolutely. This is something that we have got into.
You're in the finishing part of our work. You're always the last thing people see, if you get what I mean. Whether it's on the wall, it's on the floor, it's on the ceiling, or whatever creativity. He put your wallpaper in his house on the ceiling. You
Yes,
remember?
absolutely. Remember
When Bruno was doing his apartment, I remember.
the
He's like, I'm
flowers
going to
on
put
the ceiling?
the flower on it. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
going to put it up on the ceiling. I'm like, Bruno, that's an amazing idea.
I think the lighting was also very good.
Yeah.
And with the perfect, I think the lighting was also very good there. We had some very nice projects that we have done together. Some very high profile projects that we have done together.
It's been we've been doing
Villas, high-end
high
villas,
level projects since we
offices.
Most important aspect is that I think what is in this 30-20 years of our relationship is that communication has been there. And when the communication is there, automatically all the, updates from both from your side, from our side is always being discussed.
Correct.
Which is going to help us in our strategic partnership. I think that is what is very important, how we can be kind of strategic with each other. And that's the kind of market that we are sitting where if we don't have these kind of relationships.
100%. I mean, you tapped on it exactly right. I think from the early days, we both had visions, and we both knew we were staying in the UAE. We're not going anywhere, and we were planning to reach now and to reach much more, of course, in the future. But where we are both today, I mean, we are. I think both companies are well rooted in this country. We've done. I think it's easy to say that we both shaped a lot of what's been happening around Dubai from the early days.
And we have learned our lessons, and we know where we will have to be. I think that is something that we have over a period of time. I think that's how organizations grow, right?
Correct.
They learn from their areas of I will not use the word mistakes. The areas that could have been overlooked at that time.
Of course, yeah.
There's always lessons learned, Rajesh. Always.
In our industry,
In
you're always
industry,
learning.
there's always lessons learned. It's funny, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I was like, man, when you really think you know it all, and then suddenly something simple comes up and you're like, I'm learning again from something again. It's a continuous learning curve. Yeah, and then you guys have been so supportive in our delivery process.
100%.
When we're pressured for time, and the number of errors we've seen happen, whether the code was sent wrong from our order or it was received wrong colors, and temporary solutions just to keep the client happy. Put in like some temporary, carpet tile, and then till the other ones come. These things people don't cherish it, but this is how verticals integrate
From the smallest
together.
orders to the biggest orders, it's always been.
I remember our calls and Rajesh, what's this and how is this coming, this and that, and then how we find the solution together.
That's where I spoke about that's understanding, that you give us a call, there are issues, and we are there. We are there to ensure
always.
that we are part of you and ensure that your client, end of the day, what is both the company's objectives is that client satisfaction, right? We want the client to deal with us again.
Definitely.
Anything they have, Blue Camel come over, BSH come over. I think that's the way that we have.
I tell you this with no, how do you call it? I'm not exaggerating. You're the first person that always comes to mind. I mean, BSH is one of these companies that you want something, call BSH. It's just there. It's like saying tissue Kleenex.
I think that comes because in our early years, we were so close and we're both coming up at the same time.
Exactly, this is what.
And we depended on each other so much. And whether we had the clients or they had the clients, we always ended up together. So yeah, no, it's a long journey that we've been on, and I mean we're still on it, and it's beautiful to see that here we are.
Yeah, here we are
Yeah.
today. I think this is where, as Bruno, as you correctly said, we had a clear vision from our CEO. Mr. Ali had a very clear vision what he wanted to do, and today that's what it's a reality today.
Yes.
We have got 2 factories at one kind of facilities. That's something that today we are very proud of.
Very rare to see something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 manufacturing facilities together, and end result is what? Client satisfaction, and we keep growing, and we have not diverted our business into any other scope of work. We have always been focused on wall coverings, floorings. I think these were the 2 major scopes that we were actually, all these 25 years that we are talking about, 28 years that we're talking about, we have just been coming out with products, services that scales up where we are.
And your reputation is like that. It supersedes all other things.
Yeah. I mean, move forward 25 years. I'm sat in a meeting with the first group talking about Ciel, and whose name comes up, Mr. Rajesh, BSH, and immediately, of course, I'm like, don't go anywhere further. These are the people we need to be with. We teamed up with them and we created something so beautiful and great success and tallest hotel in the world, and here we are. So yeah, it's
my son not to get into contracting.
Sure. I'll tell him to be a designer.
I'll tell him exactly. I'll tell him go open a supermarket, do whatever it is.
It's what my mom told me. She said, open supermarkets.
Don't get into contracting.
I swear to God, this was true. She told me and my brother, we'll open a supermarket for you guys. We laughed at them. What? Us, supermarket?
No, but I'll tell you, because you're probably going to touch base on this. Manufacturing is an amazing field to be in. With AI, with no AI, whether it was on hand or off hand, but manufacturing is a rooted business, and we love the fact that you have this is going to be done here, and you're advancing here, and R&D is going to be here.
I mean, having talked about that, that's interesting because we also have, we have multiple factories. One of our factories is 80,000 square foot in Jabal Ali next to you, and it's always debatable whether you guys are going to introduce, or us, robotics in your factories, AI,
we have a lot of plans, to be very frank, and this is a subject that we are internally discussing now. There's a lot of discussion happening now internally on how we can bring in AI into the manufacturing.
At one point you will have no choice.
Yeah, but when is that point where but that point seems to be very close.
When it's affordable and it makes sense, and it's something that will cut sort of time and give you better results.
And if the benefits are really high right now, I mean, with us, the benefits are not as high as maybe in manufacturing, or in a manufacturing line. We don't have manufacturing lines in our.
Because you custom make.
We custom make everything.
So they, for example, they do
thousands
rolls
and
yarns and quantities. So if you can tell us a little bit, please.
For example, what we collaborated with you guys for the Ciel Tower, you guys wanted some amazing bespoke rugs. So the way we were able to help you guys with the lead time was because we're doing it all locally. So I guess that was also advantage for the local market.
And they had a very specific requirement of a yarn, if I'm right? You had a very specific
Econyl. It's made of recycled nylon, which is much better for public areas.
And specifically wanted this, and immediately we found a solution with you guys for it.
Yeah.
We really worked on it immediately, and for the fact I still remember when I got a call from you, Mr. Ali was traveling and he was somewhere, and I had to catch him at that late night. He immediately said, no problem, tomorrow morning you'll have an answer. And we got the answer. And that's the kind of approach that we take when we have got calls coming in, having a specific requirements. I think that's the time that we jump in to see that as an organization we are.
You're result oriented. You always have a solution for something.
You know, we were touching base on this, and I was saying how the airport sets standards in let's say the testings and the reports, and I think that will also be a great advantage for you guys, where you have local produced products with standards that are meeting international standards, where you can go say, I can get you this yarn from here, and then same, and this is doesn't always have to be cheaper. Okay, it's not about the cost. I'm saying you can get locally manufactured, high standards that meet whether hotel, hospitality, or any other requirement.
I think the subject of AI is very important for us, which we are already internally we are discussing this. When I say internally, there is a discussion happening. How we have to integrate that into our present manufacturing capabilities is something that we need to work on, and we are very serious about it. That's the way forward.
So the question here, at the expense of humans or not?
We definitely not at the expense of the humans, because
for us, because I mean, with us, our team has been with us since the beginning. We're not letting go of any one of these guys. So if AI is going to come in, and Patrick said it a long time ago, it has to come side by side with everyone else that's with us, to add value on its own, not on the
expense of something else. You know, not at compromising on something. Definitely, that's not the way forward. We will definitely. It's nothing but in the process how we are going to integrate that into the process. How AI can be integrated into the manufacturing process. I think that's the way. That's the area that we will be working. Definitely not at, because end of the day, the team builds the organization, right? So
I will say it's our relationship that continues. It's not that you have AI or that you have this or that. It's our human relationship that continues. And through thick, through thin, through good, through bad, that's when things keep evolving. You know, humanity is humanity.
I mean, we take pride by telling the client when he walks into our factory that by name he's been with us 20 years, 15 years, 12 years, even here in our office 15 years, 18 years. This is something that you cannot buy, or AI will never be able to do.
Absolutely. I think, see, we are using the name AI as that's the thing that is being talked about now. And we are only looking that as an aspect how it can add value to our process. That is,
it will, Rajesh.
That's good. That's the area that we will be working on.
It will definitely add process. You know?
We have a very.
It will find. Let's say errors early on. It will detect certain things. It will help you align certain way. It might predict certain things, but the human factor will
always be there. That will be always.
You know, it might help your creativity, but there's some creativeness that's still going to come. Definitely. I mean, you were saying you're going to do your own wallpaper here. You probably have to have some designers that are going to sit and use their brain and creative powers to design these patterns.
How many designers do we have today? We have got almost.
We have many, and I think that the AI, it will not replace the people, but it will be more of like a support system, so it can support to maybe find the designs much quicker.
I think that's a very important aspect. Getting the designs quicker.
And then you know, another thing, like I'm sure people venture out, and if you have that can deliver to Saudi and deliver to Qatar and deliver to Oman, you can target and say, I will take the supplier that I know here and have him work with me in another area. Because if you're going to go there and start somewhere new, it's a lot harder than working with somebody you know. So we're trying to work in a project in Africa, and if something works, I know for a fact that we will call our local baseline here of suppliers and tell them, hey, listen, I have a project in that area. Hopefully, if we win it, can you help me? Can you support me? And that's how it works.
Africa, of course, in Tanzania, in Egypt.
In Egypt.
Yeah, that's an area that all of them are looking at, and many of the contractors from Dubai are already doing projects there. I think definitely.
Egypt is another one that is booming right now, and it's only going to go bigger and bigger. So, having something from here that can also cater there, plus it's a huge market. So.
Now, we they asked us a question, and I think it's fair to say contractors in Dubai have really set high standards that they've learned, the ones that are still here. And with people like you, where you can deliver proper quality, proper finishing, it really raises the bar. especially in hospitality, where you want something long term.
Exactly.
You're not looking for something you're going to use it a year and then throw it away and have it replaced. So that really adds value to going into areas like Egypt, like there they say, oh, contracted from Dubai. You know, he must know what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, the quality that we're delivering here,
Yeah.
and not just us, everyone.
I remember the project that we did together in Mauritania for the airport.
Yes.
Do you remember we did a project
Yes, of
for
course.
a carpets, broadloom carpet? That was one of the
I remember
very high-end product that we used there.
Yes.
It was a specification from your side, and I worked with the contractor. I remember very well with her. And I have a thing of
that.
going
In the
into
airport in Mauritania.
Mauritania. I was going through their website and I found these photographs, amazing photographs. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's come out very well.
That's why you are where you are today, both
Thank
of
you.
you.
Thank
And
you.
obviously
Thank you.
you're
Thank you.
Saudi,
I think we believe in that. We are not here to, kind of give a short-term gain to our customers. It's a long-term approach that we take, and that's the vision of the management. That's where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We look forward to many more years.
for
Yes.
having us.
yes. No,
There'll
thank
be
you
a
for
lot more to
coming
come.
and having
Yeah.
a chat with us.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Our payment terms stay the same. They're not changing.
Absolutely.
No AI, nothing.
Nothing.
It's the same.
Yeah. It will remain the same. Yeah.
It's going to be the same.
Thank you. Thanks a
thank
lot.
you,
Thanks
guys.
for your
It's
time.
a pleasure.
And for including us in it.